2012, the lives of two of my high school friends, Kalina and Renee, were cut short by cancer. Each diagnosis was kept quiet until shortly before their passing, each of them given so little time, so little hope, and no time for treatment. Though I haven't seen them in many years, their passing hit me much harder than I would have imagined. So many questions and so few answers. On May 14th, 2012, my mom, daughter, and I were facing what seemed like the impossible, unthinkable, insurmountable challenge, accepting the words that were spoken by her surgeon on that day. It's definitely colon cancer, stage 4, and it spread to her liver. As I sit back and reflect on what the first few days were like for us, before we shared the news with anyone outside of our immediate family, I was terrified. I was certain that I wouldn't be able to handle it all, certain that my mom should have had more children that she could rely on because I was nowhere near responsible enough to take this on as an only child with no local family to share the responsibilities with. I was filled with self-doubt despite the fact that I guided my own father through his fight against bladder cancer and he won. Then my mom gave the all clear for me to share the news with my circle of supportive and mostly childhood friends on Facebook, a huge sacrifice of her privacy that she has always held so close. One of those friends was someone I'd known since 4th grade named Angela, who battled cancer while we were in middle school. Today, she is a childhood cancer survivor who lives in San Antonio, and she introduced me to Relay for Life by asking me if she could name her team in honor of caregivers like me. The name Shaniqua is what I named my alter ego that surfaced after my mom's diagnosis. Shaniqua represents the fearless, fierce, and bold side in those of us who do whatever it takes to make sure our loved ones get the best care and treatment, to manage the details of their medical world while balancing normal everyday responsibilities like work and family commitments, often sacrificing our own health and well-being in the process. We speak and act for those who can't do it for themselves. Recently, I had the pleasure of meeting Juanita Thompson of the American Cancer Society, and we shared nearly identical caregiver stories. I realized it was the first time I talked with anyone who had truly been in my shoes. She shared with me the image of a lone survivor walking into the survivor tent and being asked, "Where's your caregiver?" To which the reply was, "I didn't have one." I knew right then at that moment why my role in my mom's care was so important. Up until then, I'd often wondered why my friends and acquaintances had made such a big deal out of what I do for my mom with regard to being her caregiver. I never really got it. Some people acted as if I was a saint or something, and I trust you people that know me know that is not the case. What I do comes naturally from love. I think perhaps I seem to forget that not everyone is blessed to have a relationship with their parents like I've had. Not everyone can give with their hearts as freely as I do without thinking hard about it first. Some people do it out of obligation, some do it because there is no one else. I do it out of plain old love. I don't know any other way. Relay for Life made me realize just how important my role has been, my daughter Michaela's role has been, and the role of all of my friends who held our hands, literally and virtually, prayed for us, went out of their way to make us feel loved and special. All of you are caregivers too. For the caregivers here tonight, I applaud you. We are an elite group of people who should never undervalue ourselves or our importance. Team Shaniqua may have begun in San Antonio, but we brought it home to Fredericksburg, and many of the friends who helped carry the load with me are here tonight, and for that I am forever grateful. I am proud to say that just 2 weeks ago, we learned that the impossible had happened. My mom's cancer is almost gone. Along with God and Dr. Cannon of Hematology Oncology Associates of Fredericksburg, I had a hand in that success because I was with her every step of the way. I am a caregiver. This is why I relay. Thank you.
Shaniqua!